မင်္ဂလာပါဒီခါမှာတော့ကဘာကျော်ခီးသွွားဘလော့ဂါလူတစ်ယောက်ဝေဆောင်အားနေပြန်လာတဲ့ဗီဒီယိုကိုဘာသာပြန်တင်ဆက်ပေးမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဒီဗီဒီယိုထဲမှာဝေဆောင်အားနေရန်ကုန်ကိုခီးသွွားရတဲ့ခံမှန်းတညကိုမြန်မာငွေ3သိန်းခွဲလောက်ပေးရတဲ့ရန်ကုန်ကအဆင့်မြင့်ဟိုတယ်တစ်ခုမှာတဲခိုတာတွေကိုတွေ့ရမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဒီဗီဒီယိုကိုကြိုက်နေတဲ့ဆိုရင်သူ့ channel ကိုလည်းတွားရောက်အားပေးပြီး subscribe လုပ်ပေးကြပါအောင်လို့တိုက်တွန်းပြောဆိုလိုက်ပါတယ်ဗီဒီယိုကိုဆုံးထိကြည့်ရှုပေးပါအောင်ခင်ဗျာ
Since the military took over Myanmar in 2021, my country, Australia, has spent over $2.5 million taxpayer dollars on hotels linked to the military. $750,000 of those dollars was spent at Lotte Hotel, which is built on land that is leased by a company who's been sanctioned by the US, UK, and Canada for supplying artillery to the army. Lotte Hotel pays almost $2 million per year in rent, which goes to the Ministry of Defense according to Myanmar records. So you may be wondering, why am I staying here? Am I just as bad as the Australian government for supporting military rule? When I booked my one-night stay for $105 Australian dollars per night, I was unaware that part of that was going to be going into the pockets of the military. Anyways, this is my experience catching a 6-hour van across the country to make it to Yangon and stay at Myanmar's most controversial hotel.
We're leaving Noi Song, everybody. It's 7:30 in the morning, and this is our minivan that we're gonna get back to Yangon. It costs 25,000, but we got here. They told me to get here at 7:30. It's around like 7:35, so this should be it. We got coconuts in there. Mingalaba. Dan called me about a few minutes ago, and I think he's coming. I don't know. We didn't have too much of an in-depth conversation. Hello, this is Yangon one? All right. I put bag in? Yep, all right. These are the seats, guys. So I'm in this one. Oh, am I this? Oh, next one. Alright. The worst seat in the house. Alright. Passport. Passport. This may not be an enjoyable ride. Hey. Passport. There you go. So each time we go through the checkpoints today, we're probably gonna have to show our passport or the photo that he just took of it when I caught the bus here on the big bus, because there's like 30 or so people in there. They just like actually just got everyone's IDs and passports and stuff. Oh, that dog was growling at me. It said at 8 o'clock that we're leaving, but they told me to get here at 7:30. I don't know if you like pick up multiple people around Noi Song and then we head off when we have a full van. But yeah, I'm kind of stitched up with the back seat. Like, one thing I've learned from traveling in these minibuses is you don't want to be anywhere near the suspension, especially on these roads here. So we're right where the wheels are, which is not ideal. But hopefully Dan comes. He gave me a call. It was a little bit of an interesting conversation. Didn't really understand what was going on. But I said, oh, I'm going to Yangon, I'm catching a bus. And he's like, okay, I'll come. So hopefully we see him one last time. Bar, 3,000. Dad didn't make it. We didn't get to say goodbye. That's alright. We had a good chat yesterday. But yeah, let's make our way to Yangon. Alright guys, we stopped off. We had a short little stop, like a 2-minute stop about an hour ago. We haven't had any checkpoints that I've seen. But boy oh boy, the minibus, the minivan, is a bumpy, it's like a bumpy ride. It's like on a bouncy castle. The roads here are crazy. We've almost hit like 3 people. I got one of them on video, which was mad. But here's a little shop Probably just buy a couple of snacks, but people are having battle, and we're about halfway to Yangon. Alright, we got some goodies, everybody. Absolute garbage. But these are called hot dogs. 800 chart. There was like, I got a few other things as well, but it was 5,000 chart, which is just over $1. So we'll try them out. Hot dog review. We got mayonnaise on the top, we got a hot dog in the middle, and a bun. It's kind of like, it smells like sugary marshmallow. It tastes exactly as you'd expect. Just sugary garbage, but nice little energy kicker to get us through the rest of the journey. That was actually pretty good. Like a 7 out of 10. Not so much taste, but a nice little hint of it. Alright, this is our next one. I don't know what the name is, but it has not as much artwork as before. It looks a lot more sugary. So, way more harder. Yeah, I mean, there's only so many words you can use to describe a sugary sweet. Tastes artificial, but I think the hot dog's better. Let's get a good old Red Bull. Thinking about, can I get one? Can I get a Red Bull? Can I get one Red Bull? You have cool, yeah, cold. Chaser. They're friendly out here. Super friendly, super hospitable. But these are the food options, everybody. We got chicken, just chilling, sitting there. Different kinds of things. Also got some eggs out there. How much? 2,000. $2,000? Okay. Okay, so. Okay, Joseph, thank you. Thank you. I think this one is these get imported from Thailand, I'm pretty sure. It's Thai writing. For export only, product of Thailand. Red Bull. I booked a hotel not in the same area that I stayed in last time. We're staying near Inya Lake, which is like the biggest lake in Yangon, the most popular one. It's kind of like a modern new area, so it'll be nice to check that area out. It's another like 4 or 5 star hotel. It's called Lotte Hotels. It's a pretty nice one. So be heading there shortly. Alright guys, there goes the bus. I had no idea where that was ending. We went to like a few little different like bus stops, but I just hopped off near to where the hotel is. Like it's still probably like a grab, like a 5-minute grab away. But I thought it's better to just get off where I know roughly where I am rather than ending up in the middle of whoop whoop. But no one really spoke English there, so that's why I was like unable to like communicate and figure out where we were actually going. But yeah, let's get a grab to the hotel. This looks nice.
So here?
Yeah, here's okay. Thank you so much. Cheers. Cheers. We are on 410, everybody. Yeah, we're on 410. So hopefully we have a lake view. I booked this like literally yesterday, or maybe this morning. What are we? Freaking went the wrong way, I'm lost. What are we? 10:31. No.
this one. Here we go. Hopefully we have a lake view. Right, we are in the room. So this one costs 105 Australian dollars per night, which is like 70 or so USD. It's Lottie Hotels, and downstairs was super luxurious, like super nice. And I really like this room layout that we're about to see right now. So this is the room, everybody. Got a nice desk there, nice bed, cool little sitting area. The real question is, do we have lake view? No, we don't. It's on the other side. Damn. Well, that's all good. Still a beautiful view of the city. It is, well, there's a little bit of a lake over that way. But yeah, the value for money here in Yangon is like incredible. Got a nice bathroom here, pretty spacious, nice little bath and all that. Got all your dental kits and vanity kits and all that kind of stuff here. Not as spacious as the Wyndham, but I think I booked, this is like the like deluxe room or whatever. The other one I had, it was like the next level up. That's why we had like the massive bathroom and stuff like that. But still, beautiful little spot out here in a different part of town that will be here for maybe a night or two. I need to figure out how on earth to get up into the north. It's so difficult traveling in Myanmar at the moment. Just, there's so much like conflicting information and so much stuff is just like rapidly changing. Like you used to be able to catch flights to Mandalay, but now I don't think they're operating, and you can only catch like a bus, and then sometimes the bus routes change because the highways aren't safe and stuff like that. So it's definitely a challenge being here. But it is interesting coming from like the beach town back into the city. The Yangon's a big city. It's the biggest city here in Myanmar. And it's, you know, it's not like Noi Song where you just have a few roads, you have a few little restaurants and people like super chillax. Here, you get the vibe that everyone is back into the city hustle mode. But apart from the room that we have here, we have to do a bed test. And we're gonna have to jump over this thing to do the bed test. So let's do that. Pop you up there, a little hat. God, I'm actually gonna have to do a little bit of a dive. Are we ready? Bed test here at the Lottie Hotel in 3, 2, 1. Oh, luckily that is soft. Nice covers. They're like high quality ones. It's super nice. And then we got little pillows that absolutely suck, but these ones, oh, that's a firm one. Do we get this? I think there we go. That's the softie that we want. Oh. Well, that's also quite firm. Well, it's like memory foam kind of thing. Once you put a little bit of weight onto it, you start sinking in. All right, nice. Well, I'm happy with this. 105 Australian dollars per night. Yeah, like 70 USD. I was able to just like pay online, not directly through the hotel. But overall, I am happy. Oh, we gotta do a bum gun test. It's one thing that we cannot miss. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, I think that's my favorite bum gun. Look how like circular that jet is. Nice power. But you really hate the bum guns that are like super spray and don't like centralize their jet. This one is just straight where you need it. So guys, it's been about an hour and a half since you last saw the previous clip. I went downstairs, had a bite to eat, and just been trying to figure out this bus to Mandalay for tomorrow. I was sitting in this seat about 2 hours ago explaining to you guys how difficult it was to get transport here. But and as I said, like the hotel just doesn't really like know or is able to like facilitate it. But I'm pretty much trying to catch this bus, Yangon to Mandalay Dream Bus. It's like the most luxurious one here. It's like a 1x1 kind of like seating arrangement. I'm unable to book it online just because nothing works here, and I don't have like a Myanmar bank or like the QR codes that they use here. So I'm unable to pay online. Tried to go downstairs and they were unable to connect and do it as well. So we're gonna head downtown, go to the actual JJ Express ticket office and just pay with cash. Speaking of cash, we also need chat. I have about $300 US left in my bag, which I feel will get me the rest of the trip, but I'm a little bit worried that we might run out of money here.
and have to start withdrawing from the ATM at a terrible rate. Speaking of terrible rates, the hotel here, this is how crazy it is, like the disparity. So when I first arrived here in Yangon, I got it from the airport for 3,300 chart per dollar. On the black market, I was able to get 4,650. So that's like a 30% increase. But then here at the hotel, they change dollars for 2,000, like even less than the airport, which it's not even like the bank rate. That's even like less. Like it's crazy. Like you can change your dollars here and just basically, depending on where you change those dollars, your whole trip can be 2 times more expensive than it is. So we're gonna go out for a little bit of an exploration, head down to the booking area, which is exactly where we caught the bus to Noisang, and then we will get some money. I think actually we're gonna get some money just around the corner. He said there's a little hideout spot, a secret stash that people exchange money at. So we're gonna go do that now. Hello. Hi. Yes. Yeah, I come down. All right, thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, and just like that, it changes. Oh. When I was downstairs, obviously this is like the best hotel in the city. So they're not used to people catching buses and stuff. And they were like, oh, you should catch a flight, much more comfortable for you. It'll be a long journey. I was like, hey, I love a little bit of luxury in these rooms, but I also love a little bit of rough travel. Not that this is remotely rough at all, literally getting the most expensive ticket to enjoy a night sleeper bus. But let's get, oh no, wait, passport, did you say? Oh, no, I'm just gonna bring my passport. Yeah. All right, that changes plans again. How many like checkpoints are there from here to Mandalay? Like stop?
It's like it's main city, like around 12 to 17.
Wow.
Between, yes.
And I have to show my passport each time?
It's depends on situation.
Yeah. But it is like the road is safe, it is okay?
But so purpose bus.
For bus.
It will be safe.
Yeah. Alright guys, we finally got the ticket to get our bus tomorrow. So we're leaving at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. It gets us in Mandalay at 4 a.m. So God knows what I'm gonna do at 4 a.m. The curfew, hopefully we don't arrive earlier. Otherwise the curfew will still be in place. But man, that was a struggle. Not that I struggled, but even the person that was helping me there, he's like the general manager or whatever, and he was struggling with like payments and stuff like that. We almost thought we got scammed because apparently a lot of like the websites here have been hacked to like reroute payments and stuff like that. So you have to kind of like call up and make sure everything is double checked, but it took a while. But yeah, we finally got the ticket and it is all good. I'm getting a hotel like letter recommendation, just saying like, oh, Luke Damant is allowed to travel, like Lottie Hotels is recommending blah blah, just for like extra proof. So it's probably gonna be the scariest bus ride I've ever ridden on. Like, I don't know what to think. But at least we do it in luxury. We're doing it in style, everybody. Got our own little like cabin. It'll be like the Indian kind of buses that you get your own little slot. You can close the doors, you can have your own private space. And hopefully we'll be able to get some Z's on the bus ride to Mandalay. It should be like 10 hours or something. Mandalay is not my actual final destination. I want to go to Bagan, but you can catch a bus from here to Bagan. It's like 1 hour more, but I'm going to Mandalay and I'm going to go like 3 hours to Bagan because I want to catch this like really luxury bus just because I feel like it would be a cool experience to document. So maybe we'll stay a night in Mandalay. I don't know. If we're arriving at 4 a.m, like far out, what am I going to do for like 8 hours in the middle of some random city? And I'm pretty sure Mandalay at the moment is a little bit sketchy. There's a few things going on there on all fronts. I think there's a lot of fighting just within like a 5-kilometer radius of the city. So that's an interesting one. But yeah, we finally got the ticket. My God. If a local person that is working at a hotel that is like in the tourism industry is struggling this much to book a bus, can you imagine me trying to book that thing? God, terrible. So if you are coming to Myanmar and trying to book buses, highly suggest doing what I did when I was going to Noisang, is just go down to the bus depot and just get like a physical ticket from there and just pay cash. It will save all the dramas and then you'll have everything confirmed. But gotta go get some dollars off of the BM, also known as the black market, which, that, goddamn,
doing some research there, how like highly illegal that is. Like, it's crazy. Anyways, let's try and stay out of trouble. I have like a few spots around in my luggage that I keep cash. I don't even know why I'm telling people this, but the first aid kit is one of them. So if you ever see me, don't rob my bag and go for my first aid kit. I think the place that we're going to is like an official place, so we'll probably get the bank rate. I don't know, I don't want no bank rate, my guy. I want that black market rate. Get that extra sharp. Alright guys, I went to the money exchange place and it was a legitimate one, which is a shame. They were giving like 3,300 approximately, like 3,350 per US dollar. I was like, my guy, I'm not doing that. So I think all the other like black market ones will be closed now. It's around like 5 p.m. Tomorrow we'll head downtown and go to one of the same places that I exchanged money previously. I think since I came here, the rates dropped a little bit. It was basically like at all-time highs when I was here last time. It's kind of sketchy filming on the street. There's a lot going on, a lot of security and stuff like that. But yeah, gonna cut the cameras. Well, guys, we're back at the hotel. Wasn't able to get money exchanged, but we'll do that tomorrow for our boss. This hotel is like far more luxurious than the other one that I was staying in. Wyndham, which I was staying in, had a more like kind of friendly feel. Here, you like it is luxury and everyone's very professional, and that is because there's a ton of like important people around. Just like the cars waiting downstairs, people with drivers, like security. There's just like diplomats and stuff here, just like important people. You can just like sense the vibe and the business meetings that are going on downstairs. A lot of powerful people here. So yeah, I'm about to head out for a nice dinner via the lakeside of Inya Lake, which is the most popular kind of area around here. Nice little bit of fine dining, and yeah, we're gonna continue the adventures tomorrow. See you then.
ဒီလိုမျိုးနိုင်ငံတကာကလာတဲ့ခီးသွွားဗီဒီယိုတွေကိုဘာသာပြန်အနေနဲ့ကြည့်ရှုခြင်းနဲ့ဆိုရင်တော့ကျွန်တော် channel ကို subscribe လုပ်ထားကြဖို့တောင်းဆိုရပါဗျာအားလုံးပဲဘေးဖျားတွေဘေးကွာကြပါစေ